Hey guys, BlazeThrough-Gaming here and welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. In this video we are going to talk about the April development roadmap now that it has been released by Bungie. We're also going to look at the new DLC 2 release date as well as the name, as it has now been confirmed by Bungie. Right, so let's get into this. So Bungie basically say since the beginning of this year, they've been setting high expectations for Destiny 2 and to also support Destiny 2. So now that that's all kind of behind them, they're now looking towards the future, so that's obviously meaning Season 3 and going on to Season 4, which will be released in September. But before that, they do have some words from the game director. So Christopher Barrett says, "The team is very excited to extend the roadmap to share with you some of the big stakes we're putting in the ground. Recently, updates have focused on implement issues to the live game, but in the coming months, our version of the future is converging with critical player feedback to deliver changes to Destiny 2. We're diving deeper into each one of the listed items soon, and there's even more we can't quite talk about yet. But for now, it's all hands on deck to make sure we deliver on our promise to restore Destiny 2 to the hobby we all love." So that was a small little paragraph that was obviously given by Christopher Barrett. And as you can see now, we've now got the updated development map. As small as it looks, obviously this will expand over the months to come, but for now this is what they've kind of got with us. So we've obviously on here, they're still showing the Season 2 update of 1.1.4, the Go Fast update, which has now been deployed, so we won't get into that because obviously we know what's happening with that. So obviously the next update we've got here is 1.2.0, titled it Warmind, and its release date for this update is May 8th. So what can we expect to see in this update? Seasonal, Crucible ranking, private matches, vault space increase, multiple emote wheel, exotic weapon masterworks, seasonal vendor progression, exotic weapon sandbox changes, heroic strike modifiers, and Nightfall challenge cards. The next update, which hasn't been given a date, it just states summer, and it's a very short list for now, but I presume that this will get a lot bigger in the months to come and when Bungie is ready to unveil a little bit more about what's coming in Season 3. So what we've got so far that we know is new seasonal events, faction rally improvements, bounties, PC clan chat, and in kind of goldy yellow, exotic armor sandbox changes. And as we know, anything that's kind of stated in yellow has the potential to slip and move either forward or backwards. It's something that they'll look at trying to get out to us. And the last part on the roadmap that we've got is the announcement of Season 4, which is just titled September. And what we can see so far on there is gear collections, records, weapon slot changes, and weapon randomization, and more yet to be revealed. Right, so that's interesting what they say in September. So September is going to be the time we see probably DLC 3, which will be on the same size as the Taken King in Destiny 1. So it looks like gear collections, okay, it's basically self-explanatory. It sounds like we're going to be able to collect gear. Records, it sounds to me a bit like they're bringing the Grimoire back, and weapon slot changes. If you watched my last video, we did obviously talk about the Q&A that Bungie did. I don't want to get into too much, go back and watch that video, I'll leave a link down below. But anyway, that one will be along the lines of looking at changing the weapon slots from kinetic energy and power. So we could be looking at having them as primary, special, and heavy again, or somewhere in between or a bit similar. And then on there also is weapon randomization. So does that mean we're going to have random rolls coming back to weapons? Who knows? But that's what, to me, reading that makes me feel. Okay, then moving on, and this is what Bungie had to say. Back again, I'm just going to read from there. The community has been talking a lot about some of the things we're developing for Season 4. Our goals for these features are to give you more control over how you configure your loadouts in Destiny 2 and give you more reasons to play the game over time. We also want to bring back these exciting moments when you acquire the perfect weapon. To make this happen, updates like weapon randomization, weapon slot changes, gear collection, and records will be delivered to all players. We now have a plan for raid prestige challenges, including raid layers, and we'll update where it will land in the next development roadmap. Mod changes are being incorporated into the new plan for weapon randomization. Right, so that's just a little bit obviously what they're talking about for Season 4 there. So obviously stating yet again, they're listening to the community, that they want to obviously say, hey, we are taking on board what you're saying about obviously Grimoire, weapon slot. So that's all good news. It's good to hear, and it's good to see that they're putting it in the roadmap there. I'm excited to see what's going to happen off the back of that. And obviously, they're also talking about the raid prestige challenges and also the mod changes that we've been hearing about for some time now. And there has been that speculation that mods would be integrated into randomization anyway. Okay, so moving over to DLC news. You might have already gathered it by the earlier part of this video. So Bungie have now said on May 8th, with the beginning of Season 3, we're also launching the second expansion to Destiny 2. It's called Warmind, and it will send you to new places to meet new heroes and battle new enemies, or earn new loot and master new adventures. Today we're naming it and dating it. You'll learn more in the reveal stream on April 24th. Mark this on your calendar and follow us on Twitch. It's finally been announced. We finally have confirmation on the name, and we have confirmation on the date, which had already been kind of speculated anyway from the leak in the French TWAB last week. So now they're also saying Season 3 marks the beginning of a new plan for how we deliver Crucible content for every player of Destiny 2. They're basically saying that in Season 3, there will be new Crucible maps being developed for Warmind into the matchmaking system. This goes for the same for Curse of Osiris. So currently, Curse of Osiris maps are locked behind the expansion paywall, but going forward from May 8th, any maps from Warmind and any maps from Curse of Osiris will be put into the quick play and competitive mode playlists. So no more hiding behind paywalls. Everybody will be able to get access to these matchmaking systems. So this is what they say about it. So they go, everyone will see new arenas in match mode playlists like quick play, competitive, Trials of the Nine, Iron Banner, as well as the new weekly rota that includes Rumble and Mayhem. That means more opportunities for everyone to play Crucible. Bungie then go to talk about private matches and state the following: players will need to purchase each expansion to have exclusive access to play these Crucible maps with other players in a private mode. This plan goes into effect on May 8th with the beginning of Season 3. So if you're playing, from that basically saying, if you play Crucible solo or with a fire team online, then everyone will get the maps from obviously Vanilla Destiny 2, Curse of Osiris and Warmind. So if you're going into private matches, you and your fire team will need to purchase and own the expansions to be able to play all map. Bungie are also saying the communication process will continue, and they expect to learn more about upcoming features, and will update this in the roadmap going ahead. They're planning on updating the roadmap on a monthly basis. That was a quick update from Bungie on the 11th of April. So recapping, we've got an updated but small development roadmap, and we finally have confirmation on a DLC release date as well as the DLC name, Warmind. But anyway guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. I'll try to keep it as short as possible, but if you have enjoyed, please leave a thumbs up. If you haven't liked, obviously leave a thumbs down, but please leave a comment down below to explain the reasons why you didn't enjoy this video. And if you have enjoyed this video and you want to see more content like this, please hit that subscribe button. I would be much appreciated. And obviously now with the road going up to Season 3 coming to us quite quickly and the live streams in there, I plan to obviously report more on upcoming news and developments of Destiny 2 and DLC 2. But anyway guys, taking up enough of your time for now. Until next time, I have been BlazeThrough Gaming. Catch you all shortly. Bye for now.